Welcome to this episode of DIY3DTech.com. In this episode of Design Talk, I want to share these guys with you. And I want to talk about the design. So I purchased this new house, and it has Hunter Douglas blinds in it. Very nice blinds, but the piece is I have casement windows with cranks. And one of the things that the wife really hates is that they sit down on the cranks and the bottom of them are crooked, and it really is not attractive looking. And you try to pull them up a little bit and it doesn't really work well. So I thought to myself, how can I solve this and make my wife happy? Because again, we all know out there, happy wife, happy life. So here we go. Here's happy wife, happy life. So the idea behind these is, again, I took some measurements of the bottom of the blind, and they basically sit in here. And then I designed this structure, pretty lightweight structure, so it doesn't tip this way. And then this goes back against the window, and I'll do a shot of one of them in use. But again, I printed them very lightweight. I mean, I think like 10% infill, and I printed them out of white PLA. Now, my window trim is white, so they'll blend right in. I did do a little bit of experimentation because I did an initial set without this structure right here. And then what I found is over time, the weight of the blind, because what's going to happen, the reason for the depth is it doesn't sit all the way back here. It doesn't come all the way to the end of the window. So I need this to go back to the window frame, but it sits over here. So what I found is over time, this began to sag. So I had to put this structure in. Now, this doesn't take very much right here to support the weight. If I wanted to get fancy, I could probably put a curve in here or something. I designed these in OpenSCAD. I did want to do it a little bit aesthetically nice, so I created these bottom kind of radii down here to make it look a little bit better, and I lightened up or chamfered the edges up here. So I think they came out looking pretty good. Now, the other thing that you could do if you wanted is you could, and I've covered this before with other home projects, is you can get the stone spray, or you can get some of the rough spray and spray paint these, and so they lose all their 3D printed look in those cases. And so that's another viable option that you could probably do to finish these off for the home. But again, when we're thinking about designing something, again, I can't stress it enough. You find a problem, you design a solution. So again, a lot of people ask me, Joe, what kind of products can I come up with? What kind of products can I sell? Every morning when you wake up, you should be looking for a problem to solve. When you find it, you need to have the skills, and that's partly what I do on this channel too. With my, if you look at the playlist, I have Inkscape tutorials, I have Tinkercad tutorials, I've got an entire site on OpenSCAD. I'll probably be starting something with Fusion 360 in the future. It's very important if you're going to get into this that you need to have some level of design skills. If you're just going to go to Thingiverse, grab a file and print it, that's a great way to get started. No doubt about it. But if you're going to get serious about this, you want to turn it into a small maker business or even a larger business, you got to have design skills, because what's happening is the distance from design to part creation is getting shorter every day. And especially with material science improving, we're going to see metal-based printing here with, basically additive properties very shortly in an affordable way. I mean, it's already here commercially. It's rather expensive. But, if you look at, the metal-filled or metal-infused filament that you then put into an oven and things like that, very practical solutions to solving problems. So, again, hopefully you found this interesting. Hopefully you got a little bit of inspiration about going out there, finding a problem, coming up with a solution, learning how to use CAD programs, how to use CAM programs, how to shorten that cycle of part design to production even further. It's key importance, especially if you're going to do it for a business. So with that being said, the bell's going to be over there, so don't forget to go down and hit it down below, get the paren so you're notified when I put out new content like this, because I want to inspire you guys to do great things with 3D printing, CNCing, and laser cutting. And don't forget the swag shop up there to show the world that you're a maker and some pretty cool stuff. And we'll see you in the next video where we talk about some more design inspirations. Cheers.
Please click like below and subscribe to the channel.